You're watching UnrealEntGaming. This is Gohan from Dragon Ball Z. You want to see me turn Super Saiyan? Or should I take it to the next level? I'm also the narrator, too. Next time on Dragon Ball Z, make sure and smash subscribe to UnrealEntGaming.
With Goku now being able to tap into the powers of Ultra Instinct at will, the stage is now set for Moro vs. Goku in Dragon Ball Super Manga chapter number 59, and as grand and chaotic as that battle will be as Goku preps to go all out against Moro, the question then becomes, what about Vegeta? What exactly is Vegeta doing with Pibrara on planet Yardrat to better prepare himself in this upcoming battle against Moro? As I recently went back to reread some of the earlier chapters having to be presented, and I came across a few things that I found to be very interesting in what Vegeta may possibly use on Earth once he ends up encountering and battling Moro for the final time. As a quick reminder, if you guys are new to this channel and have a love and passion for all things Dragon Ball and anime related, then I do encourage you guys to punch that subscribe button and turn on all notifications by clicking on the bell icon. That way you guys can stay up to date whenever a brand new video is posted onto this channel. And if of course you guys are stoked, ready, and excited to see the climax and conclusion of the Moro arc, then be sure to give this video a big thumbs up by slapping that like button down below. Now, early on in the Dragon Ball Super manga, it was well established after Goku and Vegeta had battled against Moro that Goku and Vegeta in their current god forms are not able to stand up against Moro, especially each and every single time Goku and Vegeta step forward in attacking Moro. Moro ends up countering by draining their energy and reducing them back down to their base form, and essentially leaving them vulnerable to dying, just as he did on New Planet Namek. However, when having to go back a few chapters and rereading to see what exactly went down between Vegeta and Pibrara, I came to the ultimate conclusion that by the end of this arc, one of two things are bound to happen. Either A, Vegeta is going to indefinitely defeat Moro, or B, Vegeta is going to further assist Goku in allowing Goku to be the one to defeat Moro, and here's why. Now, when going back to the previous chapters of the Dragon Ball Super manga, it was well established that Pibrara is an elder being among the Yardrats that is very knowledgeable when it comes down to techniques and abilities. As of course Pibrara had went along to tell Vegeta, we devote our studies to only a single thing. It is from that our abilities are born. As Vegeta asks, and what is that one thing? As Pibrara tells him, spirit control, with Vegeta asking meaning, with the littlest Yardrat telling Vegeta what we call spirit, Goku calls chi. You know about it? With Vegeta commenting, ah, by that name, yes, as of course it is then illustrated that spirit control is instant teleportation, making copies, and gigantification. Now, these are three very basic abilities that a user and host can learn once they are able to fully control their spirit, as later on in the manga we get to also witness how Pibrara further confirms this by telling Vegeta, wonderful spirit power, your spirit is now even more polished than Goku's, and you managed to do it in time. With Vegeta replying, of course, Kakarot and I are not cut from the same cloth, as Pibrara then tells him, now to begin teaching you our abilities. As soon after, Pibrara uses another special technique to fully heal Vegeta, as Vegeta asks, was that a healing technique? As the littlest Yardrat tells Vegeta, one of Elder Pibrara's signature moves, pretty great, huh? As Vegeta asks, and I can learn to perform such a move? Which again hints to the idea that we now have instant teleportation, gigantification, making copies, and the ability to heal, with Pibrara further confirming and telling Vegeta, yes, but don't get ahead of yourself. That's high level stuff and you're not just there. As later on he further goes on to tell him, first, the most fundamental basics I will teach you is instant teleportation. With instant teleportation, gigantification, and making copies being the basics of what the Yardrats know of once they are able to fully perfect their spirit, as of course Vegeta had done 2 months into his training. So one can only make the assumption now that with Vegeta being able to control his spirit, he is now able to use gigantification, instant teleportation, and the ability to make copies. And with Vegeta's spirit control having to be much more harnessed than Goku's, one of the Galactic Patrol pilots even went along to ask Vegeta, what? Now what, Vegeta? Shouldn't we hurry back to Earth? With Vegeta then telling him no, Earth remains untouched for now, as Pybrara also went along to then tell Vegeta, honing your spirit allows you to sense other spirits, even ones far away. So not only is Vegeta currently, during the process of Goku versus Moro, able to pick up on the fact that they're actually fighting all the way from planet Yardrat, but Vegeta had advanced so far enough to pick up on multiple things that currently Goku right now does not have the ability to do, as he then went along to tell Pybrara, I'm short on time, Pybrara. Instant teleportation won't cut it. I need a technique capable of bringing down Moro. With Pybrara agreeing based on the idea that there's simply no time for Vegeta to learn anything else outside of this, we can only make the assumption now that Pybrara is going to teach Vegeta instant teleportation, gigantification, making copies, the ability to heal, and the secret technique that will be used to bring Moro down. And Moro himself even knows this, because within the same manga chapter, Moro goes as far as to acknowledge the ever so growing strength of Vegeta by commenting, I see he is truly grown more powerful. That one called Vegeta. What a delightful development. In that case, I shall stack up and reach the outer limits of my power before traveling to Earth. Which also goes as far as to reassure us that after Moro had felt Vegeta's growth in power, he immediately took it upon himself to stack up in power by consuming more planets, and only because he knows that the Saiyans are currently getting stronger, and the one that he seems to acknowledge the most is Vegeta. Now granted, he couldn't sense Goku because Goku was inside the Room of Spirit and Time, so that's an exception, but even then, when having to take a look at Goku and Vegeta in terms of overall presentation value against Moro, it's safe to say that Goku had gotten much stronger and is currently a lot stronger than Vegeta, given the fact that the level of Ultra Instinct is a power that supersedes that of the gods, and with Goku thus having to be shown training for 2 months with an angel trainee inside the Room of Spirit and Time, it's only factual to conclude that in this case Goku is stronger than Vegeta, but Vegeta is going to be the one that possesses the necessary skill set and abilities to do in which something Ultra Instinct can't, and that's get the better of Moro even after knowing the fact that Moro can absorb your energy, in which Vegeta could use to counter. Now when taking a look at the overall master narrative of how this arc can conclude, there is that possible chance that Vegeta could use his skill set and abilities he had picked up from Pybrara to either further aid Goku in helping him recover, and using that exact same healing ability to heal Goku after, of course, Moro had run through Ultra Instinct, in the idea that I don't think Goku's going to be able to hold that power for much longer, as we've seen be done in the manga. So at first Goku may appear to be winning, but there are certain circumstances that could come from this, in the fact that A, Moro could simply reverse Ultra Instinct by draining that powers and using that for himself, or B, if Goku is in a position of victory, Goku simply burns out by not being able to sustain that power in having to fight Moro long enough to pick up the victory. And this is where Vegeta comes in. So Vegeta could ultimately do what Pybrara had done to him on planet Yardrat and use that exact healing ability to where for the first time we could end up seeing Vegeta heal the Z fighters, including Goku, in picking them back up from the ashes to continue their fight against Moro. But not only that, it's also interesting to note that Vegeta could also pick up traits by using the instant teleportation technique along with gigantification and the ability to replicate himself in making copies, in being able to trump Moro after Moro had once again tried to do what he did on planet Namek and take Vegeta's energy. So by no means do I believe that Vegeta is going to fall victim to Moro. If anything, Vegeta just might be the aiding support that Goku needs to finish the job if Ultra Instinct is going to be seen being perfected by Goku as a means of defeating him, then Vegeta is going to be that helping hand that allows Goku to gain leverage in getting the victory in destroying Moro by the end. If it doesn't go into that narrative, then surely enough Vegeta could ultimately do what Majin Buu did on New Planet Namek, and that's also be able to defeat Moro by using his own abilities and techniques as a means to further counter Moro's magic. And that isn't really outside the realm of possibility, because the exact same circumstances circumstance took place while the Daikaio was within Majin Buu, which again, we can't also leave out the fact that Majin Buu along with the Daikaio are going to be a part of this, because at some given point, if they are introduced, then Moro is going to be faced off against two individuals that are able to not only manipulate space and time and the matter around them, such as Vegeta, but also by having the Daikaio and Majin Buu further use their own magic to assist the Saiyans, would that only mean that Moro would be having his back up against the wall, especially when battling against Vegeta, who seems to have many hacks in his arsenal along with Ultra Instinct Goku. However, if you are someone that genuinely believes that Vegeta is going to surpass Goku's UI, then I want to get your thoughts in the comment section below as to why you think this would be the case, because if Vegeta ultimately ends up surpassing that of Ultra Instinct, would that only imply that Vegeta is not only stronger than UI Goku, but would only thus put him above the likes of Broly, Jiren, and even the Gods of Destruction, making Vegeta, if anything, one of the absolute most powerful non-fused mortals within the Dragon Ball Super show. And there's no question about the fact that Vegeta is definitely within that top tier ranking, but what I believe is going to give Vegeta the edge in this battle against Moro is going to be somewhat of a technique that prevents him from having any of his energy be taken by Moro, because that was something that really irked Vegeta as he fought Moro, was the fact that Moro was subconsciously draining him of his own power, and Vegeta didn't realize this yet. So yes, we have the ability to make copies, the ability to use gigantification, instant transmission, perhaps maybe the ability to heal, and perhaps other techniques that can prevent Vegeta from having any of his energy taken. Do I only believe then will Vegeta have the distinct advantage over Moro, considering the fact that we've seen Majin Buu do it on New Planet Namek, and if somehow Vegeta is able to learn something from Pybrara that further prevents him from having any of his powers taken, could that only lead Vegeta to victory against Moro if Goku is unable to perform after Ultra Instinct is utilized. Which there is no doubt that once Vegeta is inserted in this battle, Vegeta is without question going to dominate, but does Vegeta possess the power and necessary skill set to kill Moro if the opportunity were to be presented? And there is no other option left to imprison Moro, but the only option they have left to go off of is to destroy Moro in preventing him from creating any more problems. As we also went along to further discuss the concept of Ultra Instinct Goku versus Moro on the channel before, so if of course you guys missed out on that video, then be sure to go on ahead and check it out down below. But I want to get your thoughts as to what kind of a technique is Vegeta desperately trying to learn from Pybrara, and whatever it is that he's trying to figure out, is it going to be effective enough in putting Moro down for good? Is Vegeta going to work well enough in teaming up with Goku rather than fighting Moro as an individual to take him down? I want to get your thoughts in the comment section below. Again, thank you all so much for watching, thank you all so much for your time. If of course you guys are new to the channel, then I do encourage you guys to smash that subscribe button, give this video a big thumbs up by slapping that like button down below if you guys are simply stoked, ready, and excited to finally have this fight happen between Moro and Vegeta. Tune back in for more. Thank you all so much for your time. I hope you guys stay safe out there, and I'll be seeing you all down in the comment section below. Have a great day, everybody. Peace. And a quick little reminder before you guys go, if you guys are unaware, I do have a second gaming channel located down in the description box below, so be sure to head on over to Unreal Royale and hit that subscribe button along with turning on all notifications, as to there, you guys will find all different kinds of gaming content that you will not get to find on UnrealEntGaming, titles and video games such as Grand Theft Auto, Call of Duty, Gears of War, Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle, Dragon Ball Z Legends, Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3, Minecraft, Blair Witch, and many other retro games on that channel. So if you guys are into gaming, then make sure you guys subscribe over on Unreal Royale. I want to thank you all so much for your time, and I'll catch you all in the next one.
This is the Galactic Emperor of the Universe, and of course I'm here to tell you to subscribe to UnrealEntGaming.
Also follow UnrealEntGaming on these social media platforms to stay connected at all times. And if you don't, then very soon you will all be dead! Oh, did someone say UnrealEntGaming? Oh my god.
The fuck's up, on? Put on some clothes!
Well, why don't you put on any clothes?
What? I don't need clothes. Jesus Christ, that's huge! What, Broly?
Frieza.
Uh-oh.
Prepare to die!
UnrealEntGaming, but once you get video, lots of likes, or Bill will turn you into chocolate!
Vados, get over here. Tell these mortals
announcers that I'm the biggest UnrealEntGaming fan. This is my moment. I'm a part of his notification squad. Universe 7 can have all the fun. I just want the food.
And don't forget to leave a comment on this video. Show some love for the best community on YouTube.
Kakarot!